this. Dwyane Wade,
I
young
don't get it.
to the whole better, plus he's got hardware, and he doesn't fold in big moments. Dwyane Wade.
That's a lie. That is a lie. What you mean he doesn't fold? He literally folded in game 5 and game 6. What are we talking about? So with this video, I'm going to do a reaction to First Take. They gave their top 10 players in the NBA following the 2011 finals. Okay.
The NBA. You talked earlier, you didn't agree about LeBron. I want you to give me your top 5 now of that top 500 players in the NBA.
Take it away, Skip Bayless.
Okay, number one, I'm sticking with it even though he let me down in the NBA Finals. Dwyane Wade. Agree, disagree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Number 2, and I thought long and hard about this, but because he yet has no rings, but has all the talent in the world, as Coach Williams just said, a very close number 2 is Kevin Durant.
Disagree. Keep going.
Number 3, I thought long and hard about this, and I may be a little high here, but I'm doing it out of respect for legacy and jewelry, and that is Kobe Bryant at number 3. Again, I thought he was, as I told you before, egregious against Dallas. Really, the last month of the season, I couldn't recognize the guy.
Disagree. It's basketball. We don't need to hear you.
Yeah.
We disagree. Keep going.
Okay, and then a guy who impressed me mightily to the point I could not ignore him any longer. I have Dirk at number 4, just off what he did, not just in the finals, but through the whole playoff run, including against Kobe Bryant, or what was left of Kobe Bryant.
We agree. Keep going.
And number 5, Carmelo Anthony is not the 12th ranked player in the world. He does have the clutch gene. He does not have any jewelry. Maybe he'll win some pretty soon. Maybe he needs a little more help in New York City.
Okay, couple of things. Because his top 5 makes absolutely no sense. If you watch the finals from game 1 to 4, I ain't gonna lie, Dwyane Wade looked like the best player in basketball. Matter of fact, let me pull up because I watched all 6. I was watching all 6 of the games, and from games 1 through 4, dude. Let me show. Matter of fact, so when you look at Dwyane Wade, he averaged 26.5 points. He shot 54% from the field. If we go to the advanced analytics, he shot 61% true shooting. If you guys know anything about true shooting, that's 2-pointers, that's 3-pointers, that's free throws, 61%. Not to mention, not the greatest. A lot of guys during that series didn't shoot the ball well from the free throw line, but from field goal percentage, he was amazing. True shooting percentage, he was amazing. He also dished out 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. He was phenomenal for the first 4 games of the series. To put it in perspective, if you look from games 1 through 4, Dwyane Wade averaged nearly 30 points a game, only 1.5 turnovers, 1.5 blocks, 1.5 steals, about 4 assists, 8 rebounds, shot 65% from 2, 35% from 3, 59% from the field, if you want to round up. He was phenomenal. He was going to win Finals MVP going away. The series was tied. No, from game 4, the series was tied 2-2. He averaged nearly 30 points. But then once we get to the final 2 games, he was abysmal. He did get hurt in game 5. But when you look down the list, 20 points per game, 43% from the field, 50% from 2. He wasn't all that good. He was not all that good. He was still great defensively, but he made a lot of mistakes down the stretch in game 5 and in game 6 that people tend to forget because LeBron James is on his team. But he wasn't good those final 2 games, but it seems like people back then, specifically people on First Take, seem to ignore that. Let's go back to the list. Dwyane Wade, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was amazing. He was amazing. I think he was first team All-NBA that year. I'm looking at KD during that series versus the Mavericks because they played him in 2011. Let's just, this is KD versus Sean Marion, but you get the point. Just look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant had 40 points the first game, 24 the second game, 11 for 23. Third game, 24 points, 7 for 22 shooting. 29 points, 9 for 22 shooting. Game 5, 23 points, 8 for 20 shooting. Besides game 1, he was struggling for the rest of the series. So, like, you want to put Kevin Durant in your number 2 slot? I don't understand it. And the most alarming one for me was Carmelo Anthony. When Carmelo Anthony lost, I think, what was he? He was with the Knicks at the time, right? He lost in the first round. Matter of fact, this is 2011. He lost in the first round of Boston, and his numbers were 26, 38% from 3, 34% from. Look at this, 37% from the field. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand why he would put Carmelo. 37% from the field, 26 points, 10 rebounds, nearly 5 assists. I don't get it. Advanced analytics, only 50% true shooting. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why would you have Carmelo in your top 5 over LeBron when LeBron made it to the NBA Finals? Matter of fact, let's look at LeBron for a second. Besides the Maverick series, let's look at LeBron and how he was in 2011 before the Maverick series. Here we go. Playoffs. All the way before the Maverick series. Look at this. LeBron averaged 26 points, 9 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 46% from the field, 37% from 3. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not like all-time great, but it wasn't terrible. How many minutes did he play for each game? He played close to 40 each game. Yeah, I don't understand. And against Boston, let me look at Boston. Oops, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Against Boston, he averaged 28 a game. Shot 47% from the field. Shot 43% from 3. Against Chicago, let's look at Chicago. Great defensive team. 26 a game, nearly 45% from the field, nearly 39% from 3. 86% from the free throw line. LeBron played all right, but you put Carmelo over LeBron, make it make sense. Let's get back to the video.
Bryant at number 3. Again, I thought he was, as I told you before, egregious against Dallas. Really, the last month of the season, I couldn't recognize the guy.
Disagree. It's basketball. We don't need to hear you.
Yeah.
We disagree. Keep going.
Okay. And then a guy who impressed me mightily to the point I could not ignore him any longer. I have Dirk at number 4, just off what he did, not just in the finals, but through the whole playoff run, including against Kobe Bryant.
As great as Dirk is, and as good as he was, because listen, Dirk, he was obviously the finals MVP. He wasn't great. He was good. He had 2 great games. I believe it was game 5 and game either 2 or 3. I think one game he had over 30, and then another game he was pretty well. So he had 2 great games, and then the other ones were it was all right. I'm not mad at Dirk in the top 5, but having over LeBron is, come on now. What are we doing?
Or what was left?
Don't get me wrong. Dirk, he had a really good postseason run, but this is LeBron James we're talking about. This is ridiculous.
We agree. Keep going.
And then Kobe Bryant as well. Kobe Bryant against the same team. I love Kobe. Kobe's my guy, favorite player of all time. But during this time, his team got swept. Matter of fact, let me show you guys something real quick. Kobe Bryant, 23 points a game. He shot 23% from 3, and I'm rounding it up to make it sound better. He shot good from the field. He shot average at the free throw line, but only 23 points a game. That's unheard of for Kobe. That's unheard of. It's unheard of. Kobe don't do that. Let's see. Advanced analytics. True shooting. 52%. Like, what are we doing? Kobe is not better than LeBron at this stage. I'm sorry. I disagree.
And number 5. Carmelo Anthony is not the 12th ranked player in the world. He does have the clutch gene. He does not have any jewelry. Maybe he'll win some pretty soon. Maybe he needs a little more help in New York City. But I'm going with Melo at number 5. And just for the record, I got LeBron 6, Dwight Howard 7, and Derrick Rose 8.
Now, I agree with you with Dwyane Wade at number 1. Are you taking notes? You need to write this down. You need to
apparently,
it's written down for him.
Apparently, I talked you into number 1.
No, you didn't. Dwyane Wade and Dirk Nowitzki at number 4. Dwyane Wade at number 1, Dirk Nowitzki at number 4. You and I agree.
Okay.
All right?
So you finally came around to my way of thinking.
No.
Dwight Howard, bro. Don't get me wrong. Dwight Howard was a great player, but Dwight Howard, bro, over LeBron James. Dwight Howard 2011 against the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks. Dwight Howard was fantastic. He had 27 points, right? 63% from the field, 15.5 rebounds, 1.5 block. Go to the advanced analytics, 68% true shooting. Sounds great. Offensive rating, 113. Here's the problem. Because back then, all they cared about, it wasn't just individual performance, it's did you win? They didn't win. They lost. Game 6. Dwight Howard lost in the first round to the Atlanta Hawks. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't.
And you is this. Dwyane Wade,
I
young
don't get it.
to the whole better, plus he's got hardware, and he doesn't fold in big moments. Dwyane Wade.
That's a lie. That is a lie. What you mean he doesn't fold? He literally folded in game 5 and game 6. What are we talking about? That is a lie. Contradicted himself. He contradicted himself. You use that as a criteria, a reason why you have him number 1, but in fact, that did not happen. He did fold. He did. What are we talking about? In game 5 and game 6, these guys just want to move the goalpost. No,
As far as I'm concerned, he's the heir apparent to Kobe.
Well,
he's arrived.
There was that game 2 in Miami in the final.
One game. I'm talking about. Listen, look at that. Dwyane Wade's number 1.
One game. It was
Kobe
2
Bryant.
games.
I mean, always be closing. I keep telling you that.
Boy,
when it comes to money time, and let me just preface my statement by saying this because I didn't explain this earlier. I am looking at it from the standpoint of this. I got one game. It's 48 minutes. I don't care if we're in an NBA arena or we in Rutgers.
He got swept. This same Mavericks team swept him, and he struggled as well. How can you have him over LeBron if he also struggled? It makes no sense.
Park, baby, or West 4th Street. It don't matter. I'm telling you right now. You tell me I'm 48 minutes away, and I got to choose from these cats, and all of them are healthy. Kobe's one of my top 2 players.
Wait, you mean the guy who can no longer dunk?
Listen, let me tell you something. Well, we know better than that. The point that I'm trying to
I don't know, do we?
Well, your eyesight's, check it.
Yeah.
The point is, D-Wade and Kobe. That's number 1 and 2. Number 3, the most dominant big boy in the game, Dwight Howard. He does too much on both ends of the floor, reigning 2-time defensive player.
Both ends of the floor?
I'm just telling you, offense, defense, he gets it done. His free
Dwight Howard.
His low post moves are where?
2011.
They're improving. They're not there yet, but they're improving. But I'm telling you, even based on what he has right now, Dwight Howard is a man child. I can't ignore him.
I'll give you the child part.
No, he's a man child. Stop it. The point is you got that rebounds, points, block shots. I mean, come on, stop it.
Victory.
Kobe,
Rings.
Kobe, Dwight Howard. Any big man needs some help. It's different than a guard would have the ball in their hands all the time, okay?
Yeah.
All right, that's number 1. Kareem wasn't Kareem until Magic came along as great as he was.
Well,
all right?
I don't know.
He had a couple of titles, but he wanted.
I think
you want me about this? You're in no position. So you got Dirk at number 4, self-explanatory. And at number 5, I thought about LeBron James long and hard because I know from a talent perspective, he's number 1 in the world. But he can't shoot like Kevin Durant. He can't hit free throws like Kevin Durant. He's not money like Kevin.
But Kevin Durant also struggled against the Mavericks as well. Yeah, he had an amazing game 1, but he didn't shoot the ball well for the remainder of the series. Now, obviously, Kevin Durant, he played better than LeBron James, but he still struggled against the Mavericks. LeBron James wasn't the only player that struggled against the Mavericks. And I need to do more homework on that Thunder versus Maverick series to see how the Mavericks guarded Kevin Durant, because you obviously can't guard Kevin Durant the same way you can guard LeBron, because Kevin Durant is a far better shooter than LeBron James. And LeBron James is also more of a pass first type of guy, a point forward, while Kevin Durant is more of a pure scorer. But as a pure scorer, you can look at the efficiency, and he was struggling to score against this Dallas defense as well. So how can you have Kevin Durant, who's not a better defender than LeBron James, not a better passer than LeBron James, and someone that also lost to this Dallas team in 5 games? I don't understand why you can have Kevin Durant over LeBron. It makes no sense. They're just nitpicking at this point to validate everything they've said about LeBron James up to this point. This is why it blows my mind. It blows my mind that these were the folks with the opinions back in the day. These were the people that were creating narratives that were wrong. They had some points during the 2011 finals because LeBron looked terrible. And I'm going to make a separate video about that. How bad did LeBron play in the 2011 finals? But to not put LeBron in your top 5 is to pretty much be prisoner of the moment. Because before the 2011 finals, he was playing okay in the playoffs. He played very well against the Boston Celtics. He played very well against the Chicago Bulls. And yet, because of one playoff series in the NBA Finals, you want to now say he's not a top 5 player. Ladies and gentlemen, this is prisoner of the moment. Let's continue.
Kevin Durant. And this is the last point I want to make. It is one thing entirely when you just don't get it done. When Kevin Durant, whether he wins or loses, is always for the same reasons. Just had a bad game. Just didn't get done. Jump shot wasn't falling. He's skinny. He could be pushed around. He's got to get in the weight room, put on some weight. But we say the same things about Kevin Durant. What we say about LeBron is, look at his game. Look at how he produces under different situations. How in God's name do you not produce here? So that's a heart check right there. Nobody says that about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, because of that, is in my top 5. And
what? Wait. Okay, so let me get this straight. Because he plays the exact same way no matter the circumstance, and he can be bad for every one of those games. But if he plays the same way, if he's still the same aggressive player that he was before, still the same person that's going to attack the defense, that's going to try to get something going offensively, as long as he's still that same person, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the results. It just matters, does he still have that same mentality? You're cool with that. Okay. Me, on the other hand, I'm a results person. It doesn't matter how aggressive you are. It doesn't matter if you're putting up 30 shots. Are you hitting your shots? You get what I'm saying? I'll give you a perfect example. Russell Westbrook is somebody that I look to and I say to myself, not the greatest playoff performer after Kevin Durant left. He still plays the same way. He's still trying to attack the defense. But when you look at his playoff performances, when he lost to all these teams, when you could argue he had a more talented roster, he was shooting the ball horrendously. He was turning the basketball over, but he was still playing the same way as he's always done, no matter the circumstances. But we can't criticize him. We can't hold him to the same standards as other great players. That's where I 100% disagree, because if you play bad, you play bad. It doesn't matter if you're still playing the same way, you play bad. For Kevin Durant to play against this Mavericks team and to also struggle to shoot efficiently against this Mavericks team, he can't escape criticism. I'm not just going to all of a sudden, well, he still played the same way as he always plays. But what was the results? Not good. They lost in 5. I just think that doesn't, to me, it just sounds like they're nitpicking at this point. He just wants to find any reason to not put LeBron James in his top 5. Makes no sense. I think we're done with that. I just want to show you guys something. During the 2011 season, Kevin Durant was top 5 in MVP voting. Only ahead of him was Derrick Rose, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. He was ahead of Dirk Nowitzki. So, yeah, I think Kevin Durant, in my opinion, during that time was probably better than Dwyane Wade. Although Dwyane Wade had an amazing finals, I will still probably go with Kevin Durant during that time. If you want to put Dirk over Kevin Durant, by all means. But Kevin Durant was for sure a top 5 player during that time. And Kevin Durant was, I don't know if he was better than Dwight, but he was that dude during that time. I don't see how Dwyane Wade was the best player during that time. He was still a fantastic player. Obviously, this was probably his last year where he was in his prime athletically and just from an efficiency and a production standpoint. But I don't see how you can put Dwyane Wade at 1. When we saw it game 5 and game 6, he was a no-show in the fourth quarter, specifically the final 5 minutes. So how are you not going to criticize Dwyane Wade for that when you criticize LeBron for that? And Kobe Bryant as well. He didn't have a good series against the Dallas Mavericks, and yet you don't penalize him for that. It's just so much inconsistencies. LeBron James didn't have a good final series for a multitude of reasons, but so did these other guys. They didn't have good series against the Mavericks, and yet they're not being penalized for it.